Hello everyone, we are back in the kitchen. This is probably the most done up I've ever been when doing the dishes. And today I'm going to be testing out some more stuff from Wish, and this time we're testing out organization stuff and also cleaning things, hence the gloves. I bought a bunch of stuff off of Wish probably like 3 months ago, and it's finally all come in, so I thought I would sit down with you guys and share the ones that are good and the ones that are not so much. But I hope you guys find this video helpful, and without further ado, let's get into this. And we're going to start with this guy. This is supposed to be a silicone sponge that you can use to clean up your dishes, which I think is a really cool idea because I usually use like these sponges and I have to get rid of them over time because they go bad. But this, you could disinfect it, you can continue to reuse it. So I wanted to give it a shot. We're gonna test it out on this pile of dishes here, and we're just gonna see if it does the job. I mean, this one was pretty easy because most of the food wasn't like stuck onto it, you know? But it is doing the job. It is cleaning things up. Let's try one that hasn't been soaking in water. So this one has been sitting out on the stove for a little bit, and it just had pasta in it, so it's not a ton of stuff, but that stuff, like the pasta water, when it dries down, it does tend to stick to the inside of the pots. So let's see if this kind of brings it all up. So note to self, if you start scrubbing hard, it may fly out of your hands. The more soap you use, the more slippery it becomes, and it just kind of like slips out all over the place, and it's harder to get a grip on it. I don't know, it's not my favorite. It does the job, like it is cleaning this pot, but it's a little bit more difficult to use than say a sponge. But if you like the fact that you can just keep reusing it, you don't have to keep buying replacement sponges and things like that, I think it's pretty good. It's just a little bit difficult to get used to. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we're gonna be testing out something that's more of an organization element, so something you can put into your cupboards. And it's one of like these little things. It has hooks on it, so this is designed for mugs, but you could probably use it for like a whole bunch of different things too. So I wanted to see if it was actually going to fit onto the shelf, if it held up a lot of the mugs, and just like how easy it was to use, you know? I'm gonna put it onto the shelf. I just realized all my mugs are way up here. Whoops. Okay. Oh. Nope, that's gonna fall. Big, huge handles on my mugs. No bueno. All right, let's try this one. Okay, that's better. Not great though. Okay, this was a dilemma I was not expecting. I thought, oh, maybe it's not gonna fit onto the shelf. But no. It's the actual hooks that are the issue. Okay, here's a pretty, like this is a standard mug. Like this should fit. And it does, but like I'm not confident. Here, we need to zoom in. You guys can see here, like it's just sort of balancing kind of here, and I feel like if I was to like go back to grab a different mug, I wouldn't feel confident that this much space is gonna hold this properly. So this is actually a big old bust. Also, it's like really loose, and yeah, no, definitely not. Next up, we're gonna be testing out something that is much needed in my life, and that is one of those little cleaner vacuum things for your keyboard. And basically all you do is you just plug it in to the computer. So this is like a desktop for editing and stuff like that, if you couldn't already tell. Look at that. There's me, hello. So all you do is you connect it to the computer, and then it's supposed to, I guess, vacuum everything up. So we're gonna try this. I don't know, is there like an on switch or something for this? Anywhere? I don't understand how it's supposed to turn on. Oh, it just turns on. That is not a lot of suction. It does clean up the little things like around my keyboard, but this thing is too big, but they do have a brush. So let's see if the brush works. Like it's getting a lot onto the brush, but it doesn't seem to be like actually getting it. And like, where does it go? So that is where it would all go. And I guess then you could empty it, which makes sense. It's just the suction on this is not enough to actually get at anything from the keyboard. So this is a bust. The next hack, we're actually going out to my car. And the first one I actually have been testing out for a while because it arrived early, and it's one of these things that you put in between the seats. And this one in particular does not work. It just keeps like falling down, and then it gets stuck between the seats. It looks cute, but not good for my car. And then the next one that I just got is one of these things that you can put your phone in. I always lose my phone in the car. So I think what it's supposed to do is supposed to clip onto the little vents here, and it has like a little clip thingy. So let's see if it works. By the way, do you like how I constantly get makeup all over my pants? Story of my life. I had to literally look up how this thing is supposed to actually sit in the car, and it's supposed to hook onto the like this little hook here. Like I thought it was supposed to go onto the vents, but no. I think it's supposed to go in here, but like my card doesn't have any space on it. Okay, let's try Christopher's. Same thing. I have no idea where this is supposed to go. Like, is it gonna fit onto this vent thing? Oh, I think I got it. Oh my gosh, I got it. Now I have to not film so I can fit my phone in. Verdict is positive. It actually does stay in this little thing. It doesn't like come off. It's like stuck on there, which is nice. It doesn't block too much of the vent. Like, this actually works, and it doesn't look ugly either. It like blends into the rest of the car. All right, this is like the best thing I've found thus far on Wish. And last but not least, welcome to my shower. I have two different things in here because as you can see, all of my walls are basically blank, except Chris has a little box over here that I tend to like house some of my stuff in. So I thought, well, I kind of need a basket of my own, so might as well buy one off Wish. So I have two different things that I want to test out. One is this basket for the corner. So basically the way I think this is supposed to work is you kind of like stick it, think like this, and like clip it in. I said clip in. And basically I'm going to stick it to the wall and then twist these to make sure that the suction is on. And then I have one more piece that I also want to stick to the wall. This does require some pressure. You just turn it to make it work. All right, now let's fill it with some stuff. Surprisingly holds a lot. That's impressive. So I'm going to leave it at max capacity for now and just see how it does with that. And then the next one is for holding razors. My razor is either it's on the floor, which is not good, or it's in Christopher's basket. So I thought I'd get my own little thing right here. And this one has a sticker and then sort of like a silicone-ness to the other side. So I'm assuming that the sticker goes on this and then it goes on to the wall. Oh, I think it's 2 stickers. Hang on. Yeah, it is 2 stickers. Oh, I'm glad I checked that. And then I'm just going to mount it to the wall. And now to put my razor on it. Boop. So I feel like we had some successes, mostly failures, but that seems to be my experience with Wish. What have you guys tried from Wish? Anything that you would recommend me try out and buy that's actually like worth all of the cost, time, and shipping? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the videos over on the screen. Actually, it might be actually on this side. If you're interested in more declutters, testing of Wish products, you can check out the last batch I did, which was all kitchen gadgets. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.